respected dignitaries, esteemed faculty members, dear participants, research scholars, students, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to one and all to the valedictory session of today's workshop organized by Department of Mathematics, Sri Shivaji Education Society Amravati's Science College, Congress Nagar, Nagpur. Before we proceed with a formal ceremony, it is my privilege and honor to invite our distinguished dignitaries to kindly grace the dais. I respectfully invite our chief guest of today's workshop, Dr. Mohan Khedkar sir, ex-Vice Chancellor, SGB Amaravati University, to kindly come forward and grace the dais. Sir, now I have the honor of inviting the president of today's workshop, Dr. S.D. Tade sir. Also, I would like to invite our esteemed guest of honor of today's workshop, Dr. G.S. Khadekar sir, ex-dean, Faculty of Science, RTMNU University. I respectfully invite our convener of today's workshop, Dr. O.S. Deshmukh sir, Principal, Shivaji Science College, Nagpur. I respectfully invite our coordinator, Dr. Kalpana Pawar Madam, Professor and Head, Department of Mathematics, Shivaji Science College, Nagpur. Also, I would like to invite Organizing Secretary of today's workshop, Dr. R.K. Agrawal Sir, Professor and Head, Department of Mathematics, Hislop College, Nagpur. We began our journey today with a light of knowledge and after a day filled with insightful sessions, meaningful discussions, and valuable interactions. We have now arrived at the concluding chapter of this academic journey. But as we know, every ending is a new beginning. A conclusion of the workshop does not mean the end of learning, rather, it marks the beginning of applying what we have learned, sharing it with others, and carrying these new ideas forward. As beautifully expressed in our ancient wisdom, Ano Bhadraha Kratavo Yantu Vishwataha, it means, may noble thoughts come to us from all directions. I hope today's workshop has brought many such noble thoughts, new perspectives, and inspiring ideas to each of us. I am Dr. Anuja Dhanagare, and it is my privilege to be your host for this valedictory session. So, before we proceed with the formal proceedings, let us extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to our esteemed guest. As we say, Atithi Devo Bhava means a guest is equivalent to God. With this spirit of respect and hospitality, I warmly welcome all our distinguished dignitaries. I request Dr. O.S. Deshmukh sir to felicitate Dr. Mohan Khedkar sir by offering shawl, shrifar and bouquet. Now, thank you, sir. Now, I request Kalpana Pawar ma'am to kindly felicitate President of today's workshop, Dr. S.D. Tade, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I request Dr. Jugele, sir, to kindly felicitate Now I request Dr. Jugele sir to kindly felicitate Dr. O.S. Deshmukh sir with a bouquet. Dr. Keche sir, kindly come forward. Now I request Dr. O.S. Deshmukh sir to kindly felicitate Dr. Khadekar sir by offering a bouquet, shawl, shrifa and bouquet. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Gedam ma'am to felicitate Dr. Pawar ma'am by offering a bouquet. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to invite on stage Dr. Vanjari sir to felicitate Dr. Rishi Agrawal sir by offering a bouquet. Thank you, sir. Let us put our hands together and give a warm round of applause to all our esteemed dignitaries. Thank you. Every workshop is a journey and every journey has a story to tell. Over the course of today's program, we have witnessed engaging sessions, valuable presentations, insightful discussions, and meaningful academic interactions. A workshop becomes truly meaningful when we pause to reflect on what we have learned, what we have experienced, and what we are taking back with us. To give us the glimpses of this entire journey and to present the report on the workshop, now I invite Dr. Kalpana Pawar ma'am. Ma'am, may I request you to kindly come forward and present the report?
Thank you, ma'am. Respected chief guest of valedictory session, Dr. Mohan Khedkar sir, former Vice Chancellor of SGB Amravati University, Amravati, Honorable Principal Dr. O.S. Deshmukh sir, President of today's function, Dr. S.D. Tade sir, Honorable Guest of Honor, Dr. G.S. Khadekar sir, ex-Dean Faculty of Science, RTM Nagpur University, Nagpur, and ex-head of the department and professor, RTM Nagpur University, Nagpur. Organizing Secretary, Dr. Rishi Kumar Agrawal sir, all the eminent faculties seated over here from last, that is from 10:30 a.m. to till all participant students, my dear friends. A very good afternoon to one and all present here. As we reach the culmination of this highly enriching academic event, it is my absolute privilege to present the official proceedings and report of this one-day national workshop. The primary vision of today's workshop was tightly aligned with the core pillars of NEP 2020, breaking the traditional silos of academic disciplines and showcasing mathematics is not as an isolated classroom subject, but as a living, breathing driver of multidisciplinary innovations. Today, right here at Shivaji Science College, we successfully achieved that goal through a powerhouse collaboration of experts across mathematics, physics, and computer science. Now we just go through the chronological event proceedings. In the beginning, we have started with the inaugural session and keynote address. The day commenced at Shivaji Science College with a traditional lighting of lamp, setting an intellectual tone for the session. Keynote address by Dr. S.B. Nimse sir. In his profound address, Dr. S.B. Nimse sir highlighted how NEP 2020 mandates experiential, real-world mathematical learning. He emphasized shifting academic focus from rote formulas to deep analytical reasoning, illustrating how advanced mathematical structures form the backbone of modern global innovations. In technical session 1, that is by invited speaker Dr. S.B. Kondawar sir, it was on the mathematical and physical science interactions. Its theme was the synergy of mathematics and physics in understanding the nature. He demonstrated how differential equations, vector calculus, and quantum mechanics seamlessly merge to solve complex environmental forecasting models and cosmological phenomena. In technical session 2 by Dr. Ashish Sasankar sir on computational mathematics and digital frontier, he is from computer science, broke down how discrete mathematics, linear algebra, and probability rule model, machine learning algorithms, artificial intelligence, and big data architectures focus directly on developing mathematical thinking, digital literacy, and future ready skills. We observed an interactive brainstorming beyond the classroom in which participants actively collaborated with the experts to design learning models that integrates mathematical budgeting, physical simulations, and computer algorithms into a cohesive curriculum. As we know that NEP mandate is focused on moving towards experiential, student-centric learning. Major recommendations generated today are interdisciplinary minor courses, introduce minor credit-based courses at Shivaji Science College that bridge mathematics with computational physics and data sciences, project-based assessments, shift from traditional written examinations to joint multi-departmental projects that test real-world mathematical application in the form of the CEP and field projects. Then cross-departmental research like establish an interdisciplinary science hub to foster the collaborative research between the mathematics, physics, and computer science faculties. At the end, we extend our deepest gratitude to the management of Shivaji Science College and our honorable principal for their visionary leadership and constant encouragement. A sincere, heartfelt thank to you, sir, as well as our chief guest, Dr. Nimse, sir, for gracing with us for the inaugural function, Dr. Mohan Kedkar, sir, and to our stellar resource persons from mathematics, physics, and computer science for simplifying complex dimensions and inspiring all of us. Most importantly, we thank our 100 plus participants. Your vibrant energy during the interactive session proved that mathematics truly exists beyond the boundaries of the classrooms. Thank you all for your participation. So, thank you all the participants and have a huge round of applause for yourself. Thank you. Thank you, Anuja.
Thank you, ma'am, for presenting the report so comprehensively. The report beautifully captured the essence of today's workshop and reminded us of the valuable academic journey we have undertaken together. Now, a person's achievement tells us what they have accomplished, but their journey tells us what they have overcome and what they have learned along the way. A distinguished guest brings not only their presence but also their experience, knowledge, and inspiration. We have privileged to have with us an esteemed personality for this valedictory session. To formally introduce our chief guest and tell us their academic and professional journey, I now invite Dr. Rishi Agrawal sir. Sir, may I request you to kindly introduce our esteemed chief guest?
Thank you, ma'am. It is a privilege to introduce our distinguished guest, Dr. Mohan Khelkar, sir, a visionary academic leader and the eminent authority in electrical engineering. Dr. Khelkar is currently a senior professor in the Department of Electrical Engineering at VNIT, Nagpur, where he has shaped the institution's growth for decades. His exceptional leadership extends far beyond the classroom. He served a prestigious 5 years tenure as Vice Chancellor of Sant Gadke Baba Amravati University and has held top executive roles at VNIT, including Dean of Academic Affairs and Dean of Administration. A globally respected researcher, Dr. Kherkar specializes in renewable energy and distribution automation. He is a senior member of the IEEE and the vice president of the Society of Energy Engineers and Managers. In recognition of his vast contributions to education and youth development, he was also honored with the rank of honorary colonel by the National Cadet Corps. Please put your hands together to welcome a true champion of technical excellence and institutional leadership, Dr. Mohan Khelkar, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And now we arrive at the central moment of today's valedictory session. A valedictory address is not merely a concluding speech, it's an opportunity to reflect upon our experiences, celebrate our achievements, and carry the spirit of learning forward. True learning not only enriches our minds but also broadens our perspectives and makes us better individuals. It is now my privilege to invite Dr. Mohan Khedkar sir to deliver the valedictory address. Sir, we are honored to have you with us and we look forward to your inspiring words. Give a warm round of applause to sir.
न चोरहार्यं न च राज्यहार्यं न च भारकारि व्ययकृतवर्धत् एव नित्यं विद्याधनं सर्वधनप्रदानम्. न चोरहार्यं, which cannot be stolen, न राजहार्यं, which cannot be taken by king, न भतुर्भाग्यं, which cannot be divided amongst ourselves, न च भारकारि, which cannot have burden on your shoulders. व्ययकृते ite vardhat, which goes on increasing when you give it to others, is nothing but Vidyadhanam Sarvadhana Pradhanam. Vidya, the knowledge that is supreme. And when we say that we have the workshop, I think it is for enhancing your knowledge. But the subject is, of course, mathematics. And for me, when you say it is a National Workshop on Mathematics, Science Beyond the Classroom, I can give my simple example of beyond the classroom in mathematics. I think all of you can understand Marathi. मी जेव्हा लहान होतो मला खूप ताप चढला. डॉक्टरांना बोलावलं, काही केलं ताप उतरत नव्हतं, औषध दिले काही केलं उतरत नव्हतं. मग माझी मोठी बहीण म्हणाली माझ्या आईला की त्याच्या उशी करता ते गणिताचं पुस्तक काढ म्हणे, ताप उतरेल म्हणे. So that is what my relation is with mathematics. And then when I hear of something like eigenvector and eigenvalues and all that, though we teach everything in electrical engineering, of course, there is a small correction. When he said that I am presently a professor and head, I am not. I already retired. I think that's a compliment. that I don't look that old. I will thank him for continuing me in where I is still. So, when you talk about all these mathematics, everything, probably I will take you still beyond, right? As she was talking about some Sanskrit shlokas, right? Let noble thoughts comes to us from all the universe. Now, when you say that you know Pythagoras theorem, do you know beyond Pythagoras? That is, Pythagoras invented this 300 years before that. Remember, 3 centuries before that, Bodhiyana, a Hindu scientist, in those days it was not a scientist, right? He has written a shloka which is nothing but a Pythagoras theorem. You don't know this, right? I will slightly shift your focus because whatever is introduced, I am still associated with some more associations. One of that is Sanskrit Bharati, right? And for your information, we have started a course. MK, टायमिंग सेट केलं एक तर मास्तरांना बोलायला दिलं पुन्हा व्हाईस चान्सलरला बोलायला दिलं आणि पुन्हा टायमिंग सेट केलं तुम्ही काय रे बाबा because I have got a habit, no, you know, once you give a mic to a teacher and then also to a voice counselor, right? And then I am standing between you and everybody is watching it. Sometimes right from the morning we have come and then, you know, this fellow has come just now. I also come from the morning for some other meeting, of course. Anyway, so what I wanted to tell you is we are starting a course there, Sanskrit for technical knowledge. I also written one book on that, right? I can speak in English, Hindi, Marathi and Sanskrit. And that book covers all these things. You will have to know who invented zero, who invented algebra, who invented pi. Do you know this? All these inventions were done in India only, right? If I ask you who invented aeroplane, what is your answer? Aeroplane? Who invented aeroplane? Wright brothers. That's the wrong answer. In 1905, Wright brothers invented. Prior to that, in 1895, one Marathi fellow from Girgaon, Mr. Tarpade, he invented it, and how he made it, you know, he read the book called as Viman Shastram. Remember, I am telling the story of 1895, right? How many years before? 130 years before. That too, the book was written 1000 years before. He made an aeroplane which flew over Girgaon Chowpatty for 20 minutes. And it is being witnessed by the mayor of Bombay, the Maharaja of Baroda, and all other dignitaries. Because if I tell you the aeroplane is Ramayana, probably you will not believe. Is it not? But this aeroplane already flew over Girgaon Chowpatty for 20 minutes, and which is well documented. And that was 10 years before. So see, we don't know what India is. That's the problem. When she said Atiti Devo Bhava, from where it came, you know, we have got 4 Vedas. माहिती आहे 4 वेदांचे नाव माहिती आहे? माहिती आहे काय सांगत? Yeah, nobody. Rigved, Samved, Atharved. Yeah. Upanishad, have you heard of? Yes. From Vedas, we have got Upanishads to make it simplified, right? And this Atiti Devo Bhava is from that. If you see the sequence there, the sequence is the top is Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Guru Devo Bhava, Atiti Devo Bhava. Now, why this Atiti is important, I will tell you. I'm not against the young generation. No, nowadays they call it Gen Z and this and that, and then you are in WhatsApp and everything and all that. Okay, fine. I'm not against anything. I will simply tell you that whatever you are doing for the whole day, if you want to do time management in your life, what you should do. You see, when you and I wake up early morning, whether it's Prime Minister, whether it's Chief Minister, or the President of US, everybody has 24 hours to his credit in the morning. The question is only how you spend it. Is it not? From the morning, let's say 6 a.m. to next day morning 6 a.m., how you spend your time. That's the question. And when you say that somebody is reaching the heights, whether it is the political field, the sports field, the academics, anything, the music, I'm not saying which field it is, remember that there is a lot of hard work behind it. And if you really want to find out what it is, what you should do, you stand in front of a mirror. I know you stand in front, no, every day for that, this and that. Again, I will not object. Simply ask in the morning that what I am going to do for the day. At the night, you should stand in front of the mirror and try to commit with yourself what you have done. How much time you have wasted on gossiping, on WhatsApp, on TV, on social media, and whatnot. And anything for gaining knowledge. If you find some time for gaining knowledge, you will find that it is really going to be useful in the long run. And you see, as I said, that those who go at the top in science and technology, there are no commas, there are no full stop, there are only commas. You can go on acquiring the knowledge. And if you acquire sufficient knowledge, you will find that your name will come in inverted comma. People will respect you. Just now, we are in the meeting and they said that you come and sir talk. नाही काय तू उभं केलं मला आणि बोला म्हणे आता तुम्ही. That's called as extempore talking. Is it not? Can you do that? If I give you a subject, you come here and now talk on this subject. No. Why? Because you have to go on developing. Is it not? And then once you start it, you will find that there is no end to it. मंजिलें वही हासिल करते हैं जिनके हौसलों में जान होती है. मंजिलें वही हासिल करते हैं जिनके हौसलों में जान होती है. पंख से कुछ होता नहीं, हौसलों से उड़ान होती है. So, it is not, as I said, everybody has the same thing. Let us say you are in Kashmir, right? You are in that boat with your good friend. You are taking the photographs. The photographer also takes the photograph. So, do you find there is any difference? You also take the photograph, he also takes the photograph. What's the problem? The photograph which he catches is more beautiful than the photographs which we capture. Why? That's the attitude. The eye behind the camera is important. Right? So you try to have that attitude and then you can do it. And remember that our culture is very rich, Indian culture. I have traveled more than a dozen of countries. And you will never find a culture like this anywhere across the world. And you should be proud that you are Indian. I will give a simple example of our culture from the Atithi Devo Bhava. Let us say you are in a foreign country, right? You go to somebody's house and they have finished their dinner. Normally those people eat non-veg. And if you go at the end, there is a proverb in English. What it says? bones for latecomers. What they say? If you are late, what you are going to get? Bones for latecomers. Now see our Indian culture. If somebody comes to you, right, and if you are eating, what your mother will do? झालं आमचं जेवण झालं, जा आता घरी जा. ते बोन्स फॉर लेट कमर्स असं होतं का? नो, दॅट्स द डिफरन्स. राईट? वी से अतिथी देवो भव. अतिथी means what? Tithi. Again, we go to the Georgian calendar, which is wrong, right? Tithi has got some meaning. Of course, it has got a science. If you learn Sanskrit and all those associated science, you'll find that, as I said, Viman Shastram book, if you open the page today, you can get one patent even today. That is how the science was developed in India centuries back. It is simply the Sanskrit people, they don't know science and technology. The science and technology people, they don't know Sanskrit. That's the problem. And so, to bridge the gap, we started that course. So, here that culture comes. And so, as I said, the Indian culture is very rich. Okay, I can give another example and then I will stop, I think, because everybody is looking at the watch. Long back, I had been to Japan and I was traveling in a bullet train. Right? That was a story of 95, about 30 years back. Quite young that time. Even today also I am young, as he said, still I am not retired. And then, when Japanese lady was there, right? Japanese are also afraid of us, as we are afraid of foreigners. Why we are afraid of foreigners? Because they will speak in English. And then we are unable to speak. Same thing happens in Japan also. Don't worry. Right? Simply there is a difference. One major difference between Japan and us is their patriotism. Today also, US cannot sell a single dollar article in Japan. Why? You know what happened on 6th of August, right? Hiroshima, atom bomb. There is no law that you can't import from US, right? There is no law, remember. But it is only patriotism. In India, when we are patriotic, we know. दोनच दिवस होतो ना आपण भारतामध्ये, खूप आपल्याला एकदम अभिमान, भारताचा अभिमान वगैरे वाटतो. एक दिवस जवळच आलाय आता. कोणते 2 दिवस आहे? 15 ऑगस्ट, 26 जानेवारी. We are very patriotic. Remaining 360 days, we forget. So that difference is there. So she was sitting with me, and then I started talking. You know, in those days also, Japan was highly progressive. The train in which I was traveling was driverless 30 years back. And then I told her that, you see, you have got so many things. Japan is so advanced, and we are very much attracted by Japan. Do you find anything in India? You know what was the answer? The answer, she said, is your culture. Then I wanted to increase the dialogue. No? A Japanese good lady sitting with me, handsome. So I said, what do you mean by culture? And what she said 30 years back, I remember it till today, because you will know the reason. She told me, in India, how many ladies, they smoke, they drink? I said maybe less than 5%. And that to either from the very top upper class or for a very lower strata where they don't know what it is. And she said, see in Japan what is happening. I said, what is it? Then she asked me the next question. Is there any law in India which prevents ladies from drinking and smoking? I said, no. Then why they do it? She said, that's a culture. Right? And today you see what is happening. We are going away from culture. Right? Even in the IIM, you know who is the best manager which is being taught? When you say that, who is the best manager, who manages the time beautifully, whose example is given? Mother, आई. होत नाही तर सगळं तुमचं वेळेवर कोणाला मागता तुम्ही? हे नाही केलं, काय तुला ते समजत नाही का, माझं ते कुठे ठेवलं, हे कुठे ठेवलं, मोबाईल कुठे आहे? Whom you ask? Right? Right from what to cook next day, right from what the son, the daughter requires, right from what the husband requires, right from what the home requires. She does everything that is management. So this is the Indian culture. And we are trying to go away from this and trying to adopt some other culture. Right? So we don't know what we have, and then we are trying for something else. Remember that we are the best. Is it not? There cannot be two opinions about it. And I have given you the example, so I'm not saying on myself. Right? If you study any of the old books of Sanskrit, and it is not only mathematics or physics or chemistry or anything, it can be Ayurveda, it can be economics, right? Even Sushru, all this surgery, where it is performed first in the world? India. So everything is available over here. So I hope that you would like to gain more and more knowledge through such workshops and try to adopt the Indian culture. Right? At the end, I will say, माना कि इस जहां को गुलशन न कर सकेंगे हम, माना कि इस जहां को गुलशन न कर सकेंगे हम, हाँ कांटे कुछ कभी कर जाएंगे, हाँ कांटे कुछ कभी कर जाएंगे, जिधर से गुजरेंगे हम, जिधर से गुजरेंगे. थैंक यू.
Thank you very much, sir, for your inspiring and thoughtful valedictory address and for sharing your experiences with us. Your words have given us much to reflect upon and, more importantly, much to carry forward beyond this workshop. Now, I would like to invite our guest of honor of today's workshop, Dr. G.S. Khadekar, sir. Sir, we would be honored to hear your thoughts and kindly address the gathering and share your valuable thoughts. May I request everyone to welcome sir with a big round of applause.
तुमचे चेहरे पाहिल्यानंतर मला वाटतं मी भाषण फाटली 2 मिनिटाचं. Respected principal of the college, Pomraj Deshmukh sir, respected Khedkar sir, my scholar Dr. Tade, Dr. Shiakramal, my other students in the audience, my beloved students, Kalpana Pawar, the convener of this workshop, ladies and gentlemen. कल्पना आज 2 येऊन गेल्या. एक ही कल्पना होती आणि एक ती कल्पना होती. जशी हाऊ द कल्पना विल बी ब्रिलियंट. 2 खडेकरांना यांनी फसवलं. खेडकर सर आहे, हे VNITला होते, मी काही वर्ष VNIT मध्ये काम केलं. आमचं कन्फ्युजन असं व्हायचं की माझं सरनेम खडेकर आहे आणि सरांचं सरनेम खेडकर आहे. माझे पत्र यांच्या घरी जायचे आणि त्यांचे पत्र माझ्या घरी यायचे. चांगले असायचे, तुम्ही फर्स्ट समजू नका, म्हणजे आम्ही चांगल्या पद्धतीने बोलतो आहे. ते बिचारे घरी यायचे, म्हणजे सर म्हणे माझं पत्र तुमच्याकडे कसं काय? म्हटलं माझ्या सरनेम मध्ये ए आहे, तुमच्या सरनेम मध्ये ई आहे. आणि ह्या 2 कल्पना आजचे आम्ही गेस्ट नव्हतो. म्हणजे खेडकर सर तर नव्हते, त्यांना मी रिक्वेस्ट केली की सर आज तुम्ही चला. म्हणजे काय प्रोग्राम आहे त्यांना काहीच माहित नाही. आज इतकं सुंदर बोललंय, विदाउट एनी नॉलेज ऑफ दिस वर्कशॉप, ही डोंट नो एनिथिंग की इथं वर्कशॉप सुरू आहे. ते वेगळ्या कामासाठी आले होते. आमची एक इस्काची मीटिंग होती, त्या मीटिंगच्या संदर्भात सर आले होते. आमची मीटिंग संपतच होती, फोन येत होते की सर तुम्ही या लवकर. आता मी होतो एक बळीचा बकरा, मी पकडलं होतं पहिलेच मला की सर तुम्ही तरी या. म्हटलं मी पोचतो, तू सुरू कर. आणि झालं असं की दोन्ही कल्पना, एक कल्पना चालली गेली तर खेडकर सरांना सबस्टिट्यूट केलं आणि ही कल्पना आहे तरी मला पहिल्यांदा सबस्टिट्यूट करून ठेवलं होतं. सो एनिवे, सरांनी ज्या पद्धतीने सांगितलं, मी जास्त तुम्हाला बोर करणार नाही, पण तुमचे चेहरे पाहिल्यानंतर मला असं वाटतं की 45 मिनिट तर बिलकुल नाही शिकवावं. सरांनी सांगितलं टीचरच्या हातामध्ये माईक दिला तर काय होतं. डोंट से दॅट वाईज. मी तुम्हाला फक्त स्टोरी सांगतो. बिकॉज today's workshop is a one-day national workshop on the mathematical science beyond the classroom, interdisciplinary perspective under New Education Policy 2020. खूप ऐकलं असेल तुम्ही हा दिवसभर. 3 लेक्चर झाले. डॉक्टर निमसे सर, कोंडावर सर, शशांकर सर बसलेच आहे. तुम्ही त्याच्यावर जास्त भर टाकणार नाही, पण एक तुम्हाला छोटीशी माझ्या आयुष्यातली घडलेली गोष्ट सांगतो ती मॅथमॅटिक्सची. आणि मॅथमॅटिक्स, हाऊ मॅथमॅटिक्स इज सो पॉवरफुल समटाइम. So that is a very important thing. One corrections I am going to tell you, because कसं असतं, नवीन नवीन असताना ऑर्गनायझेशन्स करताना बरेचसे प्रॉब्लेम्स असतात. वेन वी आर द ऑर्गनायझर ॲज अ कन्व्हिनर ऑफ द प्रोग्राम, देन समथिंग विल बी रॉंग. तर कल्पनांना एक थोडीशी मी ॲडवाईज करतो की इन फ्युचर ऑल्सो, कारण हे आपल्या घरच्यासारखा प्रोग्राम आहे म्हणून ॲडवाईज करायला हरकत नाही. आणि ती करेल, तो प्रॉब्लेम नाही. तिने वाईट वाटून घेऊ नये त्या गोष्टीचं. एक प्रोटोकॉल असतो. प्रोटोकॉलमध्ये प्रिन्सिपल शुड बी द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द फंक्शन. कधीही एक लक्षात ठेवायचं की आपण ज्या होस्ट ऑफ द इन्स्टिट्यूशन जे असतात ना, ते केव्हाही कसं नाही करायचं. हे माझं काहीतरी कन्फ्युजन झालं म्हणे, पण सर म्हणे करून टाकलं म्हणजे चालते. काळे सरांना प्रेसिडेंट केलं तिने. प्रिन्सिपल आजच्या फंक्शनचे, आताची फंक्शनचे जे प्रेसिडेंट आहेत ते प्रिन्सिपलच असतात, पण ते आहेत. आणि पॅलेस हे गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनरच राहतील, ते राहतील. आणि ते थोडंसं कन्फ्युजन होतं, पण होतं कधी कधी आपण कार्यक्रम करताना काही गोष्टी विसरतो. बट दॅट इज अ प्रोटोकॉल. सो वी हॅव टू मेंटेन द प्रोटोकॉल इन फ्युचर ऑल्सो. तर मी तुम्हाला ती एक गोष्ट सांगतो जी तुमच्या एखाद्या फॅकल्टीशी कनेक्टेड आहे. ती फॅकल्टी आहे तुमच्या विद्यापीठाच्या कॉलेजची. अनुवाने सर आहेत फिजिक्सला. लहान होतं, हापेडवर फिरायचा. मी यांच्या गावाला गेलो होतो. चिखलीचे आहेत ते. यांचे वडील माझ्या गुरुचे मित्र आहेत. म्हणजे माझे गुरु म्हणजे डॉक्टर करडे सर, रिनॉन मॅथमॅटिशियन ऑफ द नागपूर युनिव्हर्सिटी. त्यांचं बरंचसं योगदान होतं मॅथमॅटिक्समध्ये. एक छोटीशी अशी मुलांना तुमच्यासाठी येते कल्पना. तुम्हाला एक मॅथमॅटिक्सचं क्विज आहे त्याच्यामध्ये. एक 40 वर्षाचे गृहस्थ, त्या दोघांना म्हणजे अनुमानीचे वडील आणि करडे सर, त्यांच्यासोबत मी सोबत गेलो होतो कीर्तन करायला. मी रिसर्च स्कॉलर म्हणून जॉईन केलं होतं, पण मी कधीही रिसर्च स्कॉलर असताना रिसर्च फार कमी केलं. कीर्तन भजन खूप केले. कारण आमचे गुरु हे कीर्तनच करायचे. कारण त्यांना मार्गदर्शन करणारे होते डॉक्टर कार्मिक साहेब. तर ते महागुरु होते त्यांचे. तर ते दोघे कीर्तन करायचे आणि मी आपली बॅग घेऊन त्यांच्यासोबत जायचं. आम्ही कुठल्या तरी एका खेड्यामध्ये गेलो होतो. तिथे आम्हाला एक गृहस्थ मिळाले. ते 40 वर्षाचे होते. इट इज अ व्हेरी इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग. आणि ही घडलेली स्टोरी आहे म्हणून सांगतो तुम्हाला. तो 40 वर्षाचा गृहस्थ आमच्या मागे लागला. आमचं म्हणे आम्ही तुमच्यासोबत येतो. ते भक्त होते सरांचे. आम्ही कुठल्या तरी एका शाळेमध्ये जायचं होतं. त्या शाळेमध्ये 8व्या वर्गाचा क्लास असतो. त्या क्लासमध्ये आम्हाला इन्व्हाइट केलं होतं. जसं सरांना आम्ही तुम्ही आणलं तिथं या क्लासमध्ये, तसं त्यांना तिथे इन्व्हाइट केलं होतं. तर ती 40 वर्षाची गृहस्थ ना त्या पुराणकडे पाहायचं आणि सांगायचं की नाही मला मॅथमॅटिक्समध्ये यांना क्वेश्चन विचारायचा आहे म्हणून. तर सगळेजण म्हणाले ठीक आहे. करडे सर आहेत ते मॅथमॅटिक्सचे रिनॉन प्रोफेसर होते त्यावेळेस. पण हा 40 वर्षाचा गृहस्थ म्हणे नाही मला विचारायचं आहे सर, मला विचारू द्या म्हणे, पोरं खूप शार्प आहेत. म्हणून त्यांनी एक प्रश्न विचारला. मित्र, प्रश्न असा होता, 3 multiplied by 5 equal to 15, then what is my age? इट्स अ व्हेरी इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन. समजलं का तुम्हाला? 3 ला 5 मल्टिप्लाय केलं तर 15 होता, म्हणून माझं वय सांग म्हणे. आता हा मॅथमॅटिक्सच्या डिक्शनरीमध्ये कुठंच बसत नाही. कळलं का तुम्हाला? करा मल्टिप्लाय. 3 multiplied by 5 equal to 15. सांग माझं एज किती आहे? इज इट पॉसिबल? नो. सगळ्यांना विचारलं, कोणीच सांगितलं नाही. एक खूप शार्प पोरगा होता. पण शार्प कॅन्डिडेट थोडस मी सांगू शकतो, पण मी दरवाजात उभा राहील. त्यांना काही कळलंच नाही की हा दरवाजात का उभा राहतोय. अरे सांग म्हणजे तुला जे काही सांगायचं असेल ते. नाही म्हटलं मी तिथं उभा राहून सांगतो पण तुम्हाला. त्यांनी मस्तपैकी आन्सर दिलं. आन्सर म्हणजे तुमची जनरेशन किती शार्प असते, त्यावेळेची जनरेशन किती शार्प होती. त्यांनी प्रश्नाचं उत्तर खूप छान दिलं. सर 3 multiplied by 5 equal to 15. म्हणून तुमचं एज म्हणे सर 50 years old. करेक्ट. कधी कधी काय असतं माहिती आहे का, मॅथमॅटिक्समध्ये रॉंग कॅल्क्युलेशन करत गेलं करेक्ट आन्सर येतो. इफ युअर मेथोडॉलॉजी इज रॉंग यू गेट द करेक्ट आन्सर. झालं असं की ते 40 वर्षाची ग्रोथ तो त्या पोराच्या मागे लागला. अरे बाबा तू कॅल्क्युलेट कसं केलं म्हणे, 3 multiplied by 5 equal to 15. म्हणून तू माझं वय 40 सांगितलं कसं म्हणे, हाऊ यू टू कॅल्क्युलेट, हाऊ टू सॉल्व्ह द प्रॉब्लेम. तो कन्फ्युज झाला. म्हणजे सर मी सांगतो उत्तर पण उभा तिथंच राहील. आम्ही सगळे पाहतो अनुवाने जे सर आहेत ना त्यांचे वडील बसले होते, मी तिथंच बसलो होतो, करडे सर आमच्या समोर बसले होते. म्हणजे हा काय मूर्खासारखा प्रश्न विचारतो म्हणे. त्या शार्प मुलाने होऊ शकतो तो तुमच्यासारखा इंटेलिजंट असेल, त्यांनी खूप सुंदर उत्तर दिलं. उत्तर आहे का तुम्ही? उत्तर असं होतं की 3 multiplied by 5 equal to 15. म्हणून सर तुमचं एज 40. ते असं आहे म्हणे की माझा एक भाऊ आहे म्हणे आणि तो हाफ मॅड आहे म्हणे, पण तो 20 वर्षाचा आहे. तो 20 वर्षाचा आहे, तो कम्प्लिटली हाफ मॅड आहे म्हणे आणि म्हणून तुमचं वय 40 वर्ष आहे म्हणे. असं म्हणून 40 वर्षाचे लोक फुल मॅड नसतात बरं, पण ते त्याला सांगायचं ते होते की बाबा तुम्ही 40 वर्षाचे त्याच्यामुळे आहात कारण की माझा भाऊ जो आहे तो 20 वर्षाचा आहे. सो एनिवे, सो दिस इज द लेटेस्ट थिंग्स. So today I am not taking more time because already time is over. But I just take the last things about. I just congratulate first this lady, Kalpana Pawar. He is taking a lot of efforts, including Rishi Agrawal, Dr. Tare sir. He is taking a lot of efforts to successful of this event and the principal of this dynamic principal of this college. He is taking a lot of things because from the first day मी तुम्हाला कुठं सांगत नाही, जसे मला ह्या 2 कल्पनांनी आज बनवलं त्याच्या आधी मी यांना थोडंसं यांचं गायडन्स घेतलं, यांना विचारलं, इच्छा थ्रू प्रिन्सिपलकडे गेलो. म्हटलं प्रिन्सिपल साहेब ऐकतील का, तर हा प्रोग्राम आम्हाला जो घ्यायचा होता याच्यात 2 कारणं होते. एक तर हा प्रोग्राम घ्यायचा होता आणि एक इंडियन सायन्स काँग्रेस असोसिएशनची मीटिंग घ्यायची होती. तर म्हटलं पोरही येतील, मॉक तयार होईल आणि तुम्हाला तुमच्या जवळ ठेवू. त्याच्या मागचं कारण असं होतं की तुम्हाला चांगले स्पीकर मिळावं. त्याच्या मागचं एक कारण असं होतं की तुम्हाला चांगले स्पीकर मिळावं. काही लोक निमसे सर रिनाऊंड स्पीकर होते, ते आले होते. त्याच्यानंतर अजून 1-2 स्पीकर होते आमच्याकडे, पण ते वेळेवर येऊ शकले नाही. नाहीतर आम्ही मग बाकी लोकांनाही बोलवलं नसतं, पण त्यांनाही सांगितलं होतं की तुम्हाला आम्ही नंतर कधी बोलवू. पण आमचे जे स्पीकर्स आहेत काही येणार होते. एक तर प्राईम मिनिस्टर ऑफिसचा माणूस होता, तो येणार होता पण त्यांचं जमलं नाही. एक प्राईम मिनिस्टर प्रोफेसर होते, ते त्यांचं जमलं नाही, म्हणून ते आमचे 2-3 स्पीकर असे कॅन्सल झाल्यामुळं आम्हाला थोडा तो त्रास झाला. पण एनिवे तुम्ही या प्रोग्रामला आलात आणि मॅथमॅटिक्स बद्दल मी जास्त बोलणार नाही. मॅथमॅटिक्स बद्दल जे तुम्ही आता शिकलात, फ्युचरमध्ये असे प्रोग्राम्स अटेंड करत चला, तुम्हाला नवीन नवीन शिकायला मिळते. आणि सरांनी जे सांगितलं, केळकर सरांनी जो अनुभव सांगितला, दॅट शुड बी व्हेरी वंडरफुल. So with this, I will not take more time. Thank you very much, all of you, and thank you, Kalpana, for giving me the chance to say something before the audience. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Every successful academic program is strengthened by vision, leadership, and encouragement. As we come towards the conclusion of today's program, it is important to hear from the person whose guidance and leadership continues to inspire the academic community. Now it's time to have the privilege of listening to the presidential address. May I respectfully invite Dr. S.B. Tade sir to address the gathering and share the valuable thoughts with us. Give him a warm round of applause.
Honorable Dais, respected Khadekar sir, principal of the college, Honorable Deshmukh sir,
convener of today's program, Dr. Kalpana Pawar Madam and Dr. Agrawal sir. Respected persons and today's speakers and the staff of this college seated on of the dais, as well as my friends, teachers of mathematics from different colleges, and last but not least, dear students, I tell you what is the fact happened today. Actually, I am the person not totally attend this program because for some time I was in the meeting of IMSA and for some time I was here. So, सरांचं पर्टिक्युलरली ससनकर सरांचं मला आणि कोंडावार सरांचे दोन्ही लेक्चर ऐकायचे होते. अनफॉर्च्युनेटली मला ते अटेंड करता आले नाही. सो दिस इज द फॅक्ट. सेकंड पॉइंट इज दॅट फर्स्ट I divide the audience into two parts. First part is dear students. तुम्हाला सांगायचं जर झालं, मॅथमॅटिक्स हा जो सब्जेक्ट आपण जेव्हापासून शिकतोय तेव्हापासून एक असं होतं की मॅथमॅटिक्स म्हणजे थिअरॉटिकल सब्जेक्ट आहे. काही त्याच्यामध्ये नुसतं कॅल्क्युलेशन करायचे असतात. पुढे पण तसंच राहणार आहे पोस्ट ग्रॅज्युएट पर्यंत. आणि प्रॅक्टिकल नसतं, काही नसतं, सब्जेक्ट काही एवढा इंटरेस्टेड नसतो. परंतु NEP 2020 जेव्हापासून इम्प्लिमेंट करायला UGCनी आणि गव्हर्नमेंटनी सांगितलं तेव्हापासून हा सब्जेक्ट पर्टिक्युलरली मी फक्त आपल्या विद्यापीठात बोलतो नागपूर विद्यापीठामध्ये कसा चांगला करता येईल यामध्ये, आणि हा सब्जेक्ट स्टुडंट ओरिएंटेड कसा राहील याकरता वेगवेगळ्या विद्यापीठांचे आम्ही सिलेबस आणि जिथे जिथे आमचे परिचयाचे लोक जे आहेत IIT पासून त्यांचं गायडन्स, त्यांच्याकडचं लिटरेचर मागवून आणि आपल्या विद्यापीठामध्ये डिफरंट कॉलेजेसमध्ये जे काम करणारे लोक आहेत यांचे व्ह्यूज घेऊन हा सब्जेक्ट स्टुडंट्स करता कसा चांगला करता येईल, म्हणजे ही जी होती की बा थिअरॉटिकल सब्जेक्ट आहे, तर यामध्ये तुम्हाला प्रॅक्टिकल इंट्रोड्यूस केलं आणि ते ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ दिस इम्प्लिमेंटेशन ऑफ नॅशनल एज्युकेशन पॉलिसी 2020. याच्यामध्ये प्रॅक्टिकल सब्जेक्ट आणले आणि प्रॅक्टिकल असे होते की कम्प्युटेशनल मॅथमॅटिक्स हा तुम्हाला पण माहित नव्हता सब्जेक्ट किंवा मॅथमॅटिक्स मध्ये कम्प्युटरचे ऍप्लिकेशन कसे असतात. तर याच्यावर कॉन्सन्ट्रेट करून तुमच्याकरता अगदी चांगला सिलेबस बनला आहे. बट द ओनली रिक्वेस्ट इज दॅट दोज स्टुडंट्स who have taken the admission for BSc semester 1, सुरुवातीपासून तुम्ही जर क्लासेस अटेंड केले आणि प्रॅक्टिकल जर तुम्ही सिरियसली केले तर डेफिनेटली यू विल बी द मास्टर इन युअर सब्जेक्ट, थिअरॉटिकली ॲज वेल ॲज प्रॅक्टिकली ऑल्सो. कारण तुमच्यामध्ये पहा सिलेबस मध्ये फील्ड प्रोजेक्ट आहे. ऑन जॉब ट्रेनिंग आहे, रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट आहेत, हे सर्व जर तुम्ही केले तर तुम्हाला कुठेही फ्युचरमध्ये कुठलीही अडचण येणार नाही. एवढा चांगला सिलेबस बनलेला आहे. परंतु ओनली द कंडिशन इज दॅट यू हॅव टू अटेंड द क्लासेस ॲज पर टाइम टेबल रेग्युलरली. अदरवाईज रुटीन चालूच राहील. 90 डेजच्या म्हणजे टीचिंग झालं की त्याच्यानंतर थिअरी एक्झाम, फर्स्ट सेमिस्टर, सेकंड सेमिस्टर, थर्ड, फोर्थ, फिफ्थ, सिक्स्थ आणि 7th 8th पण आलाय. ते अजून आयडिया क्लिअर नाही आहे. पण जिथं पोस्ट ग्रॅज्युएट क्लासेस आहेत तिथं तुम्हाला ते करता येईल. 4 वर्षाचा डिग्री कोर्स. आणि त्याच्यानंतर आता युजीसीने नवीनच गाईडलाईन्स काढलेल्या आहेत की 1 वर्षात पोस्ट ग्रॅज्युएशन. म्हणजे एवढा चांगला हा पॅटर्न बनलेला आहे. बट इट इज totally depends on you whether you are interested to take the advantage of this new scheme or not. So this is one part for the students. Then I concentrate on our colleague professors from affiliated colleges. While we implement this NEP 2020 from our university, the problem is that our workload gradually increased up to 66 minimum because of introducing the practicals in our subject. आणि याला गव्हर्नमेंट आपल्याला अजूनही काय म्हणताय की तुमचं 30चं वर्कलोड जे होतं 10 9+1 9+1 9+1 जब ये शुरू हुआ सेमेस्टर तब 5 5 यानी 4+1 4+1 तो 30 के ऊपर ज्वाइंट डायरेक्टर हमें सैंक्शन ही नहीं देते थे. और मैक्सिमम कॉलेज में अभी आफ्टर रिटायरमेंट जब जहां जहां 2 3 3 लोग थे, एग्जाम्पल यही कॉलेज का देख, 3 लोग अप्रूव टीचर थे, यहां पर अभी एक ही है अप्रूव टीचर. और सीएचबी भी नहीं दे रहे, वो भी बड़ी मुश्किल से उनकी यानी माइंड अच्छा रहा तो 2 दे देंगे, नहीं तो 1 भी नहीं देते. सो दिस इज द मेजर प्रॉब्लम टू अस. लेकिन उसमें अभी हम लोगों ने बोर्ड ने इनिशिएटिव लिया और पर्टिकुलरली कल्पना पांडे मैडम, उन्होंने बहुत सारे डेलीगेशंस दिए वर्कलोड के बारे में और रिसर्च गाइड के बारे में. हर कॉलेज में गाइड है, लेकिन बिकॉज ऑफ टेक्निकल डिफिकल्टीज यूनिवर्सिटी की कंडीशंस है, उसमें हम स्टूडेंट हमारे पास है लेकिन गाइड नहीं कर सकते. यूनिवर्सिटी से टेट एग्जाम क्वालिफाई करके, सेट नेट क्वालिफाई करके गाइड ढूंढ रहे हैं, लेकिन उनको गाइड नहीं मिल रहे. यानी ये सिचुएशन नागपुर यूनिवर्सिटी में है. मैं मेरे सब्जेक्ट के यानी मैथमेटिक्स के सब्जेक्ट के बारे में बोल रहा हूं. तो इस पर भी गवर्नमेंट की तरफ डेलीगेशन और डॉक्यूमेंटेशन हो रहा है. अभी प्रॉब्लम है वर्कलोड का. तो वर्कलोड के लिए हम अपने तरफ से एक डेलीगेशन, एक्चुअल वर्कलोड क्या आ रहा है वो एक्चुअल यानी बीएससी सेमेस्टर 1 से लेकर बीएससी सेमेस्टर 6 तक, 4th का तो अभी अपने कुछ है नहीं, उसमें जीई ओई एससीसी सब आ गए, मेजर माइनर सब. जो जो अपने मैथमेटिक्स है उसका टोटल वर्कलोड 66 में अराउंड 66 आ रहा है. तो कोशिश अपन सब लोग हीच करणार आहोत आपण
की गव्हर्नमेंटकडे याचं ऍक्च्युअल प्रेझेंटेशन आणि विथ डॉक्युमेंटेशन जुलै 1976 चे प्रॅक्टिकलला बॅच कितीची असावी. जॉईंट डायरेक्टर म्हणतात 24 ची बॅच सांगितली आम्हाला, पण 24 ची बॅचच नाहीये. नागपूर विद्यापीठाने डॉक्युमेंटेशन केलेलं आहे, ते आता आपण घेऊन म्हणजे हायर अथॉरिटीला आपण देऊन त्यावर प्रयत्न असाच करू की 66चं वर्कलोड काउंट करता यावं आणि त्याच्यामुळे या स्टुडंट्स लोकांना खरं जस्टिफाय करता येईल. ह्या दोनच गोष्टी मला इथून बोलायच्या होत्या आजच्या कार्यक्रमामधून. तर आपण सर्वांच्या पुढाकाराने आणि आपण हा इनिशिएटिव्ह घेतलेला आहे, सर्व त्याच्यामध्ये इन्व्हॉल्व्ह होतील आणि जे काही आपल्याला स्टुडंट्स करता चांगलं करता येईल तेवढं आपण करू. आजच्या कार्यक्रमाच्या आयोजकांनी मला बोलण्याची संधी दिली त्याबद्दल सर्वांचे आयोजकांचे आभार आणि इथेच मी थांबतो. जय हिंद, जय भारत.
Thank you so much, sir, for your encouraging and thought-provoking words. We have heard about the workshop through its report, but it would be even more meaningful to hear directly from those who were a part of this journey. I would like to invite our participants to share their experiences, reflections, and feedback about today's workshop. If anyone among the participants would like to share a few words about the session, the speakers, or what they have learned and experienced today, you are most welcome to come forward and share your feedback with us.
Respected dignitaries, guest speakers, organizers, faculty members, and my dear students. I'm Dr. Payal Hiranwar, Head of Mathematics Department, LAD College, Nagpur. And it's my pleasure to share a few words of feedback about today's wonderful, we would say, a session which taught us about mathematics beyond the classroom. Here, the sessions were definitely truly insightful and it showed us how we can apply how mathematics extends for beyond the classroom. Dr. Lindsay, he highlighted the importance of proper implementation of NEP 2020, which is the need of the hour. Dr. Konawar wonderfully explained the mathematical foundations of nanoscience. We also had an interesting session, a really interesting session by Dr. Sasanka sir on the role of mathematics in data science and AI, which beautifully highlighted the growing importance of mathematics in today's technological world. Overall, the workshop gave us valuable ideas and insights to make mathematics more practical, innovative, and interdisciplinary. And finally, a special thanks to the organizers for the delicious food. Now, as a mathematician, we can say good food is directly proportional to what we can say good functioning of brain, right? Which was very important today and which further implies better understanding and better learning. So the organizers were perfectly served this purpose as well. Thank you so much to all the organizers for today's session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Anyone who wants to share the feedback?
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Rajat Tambatkar, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Sri Mathuradas Mohta College of Science, Nagpur. First of all, I would like to congratulate and sincerely thank the organizing team for conducting such a wonderful and impactful workshop for all the teachers and students. Uh, as a teacher, we always associate the mathematics to calculation, formulas, and theorems. But from today's session, it reminded us that the mathematics goes far beyond the classroom. So I would like to sincerely thank the eminent speakers and resource persons for today's workshop. So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else from students? Yes. Any student is interested? Okay. Thank you all the participants for the sharing your valuable thoughts. Now, as we reach the final segment of today's program, it is time to express our heartfelt gratitude. As the beautiful Sanskrit saying goes, Kritatnata hi Shrestata, that is, gratitude is a mark of greatness. It is therefore our privilege to acknowledge and appreciate everyone who contributed to making this workshop successful and memorable. To propose the vote of thanks, now I invite Ms. Renuka Thavri.
Thank you, Anuja ma'am. Respected dignitaries on the dais, esteemed guests, respected resource person, faculty member, and dear participants. A very good afternoon, one and all present here. As we come to the conclusion of this highly enriching one-day national workshop on mathematical sciences beyond the work classroom, interdisciplinary perspective under NEP 2020, I, Renuka Thauri, considered it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of the Department of Mathematics, Science College, Congress Nagar, Nagpur. First and foremost, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our honorable chief guest of the program, Dr. Mohan Khedkar sir, for graciously accepting our invitation. Thank you, sir, for being a part of this concluding ceremony. We are truly honored by your presence and valuable guidance. I would like to express our sincere gratitude to Honorable Dr. S.D. Tade sir for gracing this valedictory program with his esteemed presence and valuable guidance. Thank you, sir. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to our guest of honor, Honorable Dr. G.S. Khadekar sir, for sharing his immense knowledge and experience. We are truly honored by your presence, sir. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our respected Principal Sir, Honorable Dr. O.S. Deshmukh Sir, for his constant encouragement, visionary leadership, and unwavering support in organizing this program. I would also like to place on record my sincere appreciation for our coordinator, Dr. Kalpana Pawar ma'am, and organizing secretary, Dr. Rishi Kumar Agrawal sir, for their dedicated efforts and leadership in organizing this workshop. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to our keynote speaker, Professor Dr. S.B. Nimse sir, for his valuable keynote address and for sharing his immense knowledge and experience with us. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our esteemed resource person, Professor Dr. Subhash Kondawar sir and Dr. Ashish Sasankar sir, for their insightful and informative session. Their valuable contributions have certainly enriched this workshop. Thank you, sir. I extend my sincere thanks to all the members of the organizing committee and all the faculty members and non-teaching staff for their hard work, cooperation, and meticulous arrangements. No academic program can be successful without enthusiastic leaders. I extend a big thank you to all the participants for their active engagement, punctuality, and active involvement throughout the workshop. your passion to upgrade your knowledge and skill is the true success of this workshop. Finally, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to each and every person who has contributed directly and indirectly to the grand success of this national workshop. With this word, I once again extend my sincere thanks to everyone present here. Thank you all. Have a pleasant day.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for expressing our gratitude so beautifully. And with this, we have come to the conclusion of today's valedictory session, and with it, the conclusion of this enriching workshop. Now, may I request everyone to kindly rise and maintain the prescribed posture for the national anthem. Please stand at attention.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय
भारत माता की, भारत माता की, भारत माता की. On behalf of the chair, I hereby declare the program is formally concluded. Thank you, everyone.
All the participants kindly collect your certificates from the registration table. All teachers are requested to kindly sign one paper for the delegation to government for the request for the increase in workload. So thank you each and everyone for sparing your time with us, and kindly take your certificates also. For students you can collect your certificates tomorrow from the department itself. Mathematics.
ये दे दो नीचे मैनेजर डिपार्टमेंट में साइन कर लेंगे उसमें ये है ना
संदेश भैया ऊपर आते कि थोड़ा सा लेना था या किसी को भेजते क्या? मैं तो फॉर्म भर रहा हूँ मैडम। कोई है क्या फ्री? घाघरे हैं, भेजो ना थोड़ा सा। हाँ हाँ